Darren, Ed, and Chris victorious in the first one, 1-0. Who's pitching for you guys? In game 2, it's going to be Jay Crawford against Feld. Should be interesting. Adam, did you ever play when it was at 40 feet? You like it better now? Huh? Those games before, though, were just impossible. Wow. Ready? Okay, we're underway here. It'll be the left-hander, Jay Crawford. Darren turns around, bat right hand to lead things off, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Adam and Jay trying to get the bottom half of this doubleheader. Looks like a base hit for Darren to lead things off here in the first. Right back through the middle, and Ed will step in. So the leadoff man aboard here in the top half of inning number 1. Ed with about a 3/4 swing comes up empty. Jay appears to have pretty good velocity here. Gas. Ed comes up empty. And he's quickly got 2 strikes. Just a little bit inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McMaster's at first. Looked like that was right in there. And that will be strike 3. So after the leadoff single, Rauscher's retired via the strikeout. And Chris is going to get his first look at the left-hander. First pitch misses, ball 1. Man on first. 1 away here in the top of the first. Chris sends a souvenir to the right side. The wind seems to have shifted a little bit. It's now blowing pretty much straight across from right to left. Could help the right-handers if they pull one. Lefties may have a little more trouble. Here's the 1-1 to Chris. Comes up empty and it's 1-2. Jay appears to be throwing pretty hard. One ball, 2 strikes, a man on first and 1 away. That one misses low and outside, evens the count up at 2-2. That'll do it for Chris, and with 2 outs, Darren will come to the plate. Jay's second strikeout. McMaster's single to lead off the game. Pretty well hit. That ball's got a chance. Off the top of the wall. Extra bases for Darren. That'll be a double. McMaster's just missed taking one out of here. So with runners on second and third, Ed has a chance for another run batted in. He drove in the lone run of the first game. A 1-0 victory for the Weaver All-Stars. He's going to have to dial it up here against Jay. Pretty good cut, and he fouled it back. Runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the top half of the first. Excuse me. And the pitch. Thought about it, laid off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed digs in. Breaking ball low and away. And Ed was out in front. Gonna have to shorten the swing a little bit with 2 strikes here. Base hit scores a run. But that will not do it. Ground ball to short. Ed is retired, and Jay pitches out of a jam in the first. After a half inning, it's the Weaver Stars 0. Jay and Adam coming to bat. Nice hit, D. About that much. I like the grunt. Yeah! Look like it.
He gets that damn inside and outside. It's tough to hit.
You smacked that wall.
That's the hardest ball I've hit this year. Surprisingly, it's off Jay.
There's like no wind right this minute. It was going like this when you were batting.
I thought it was wrong.
I did too. That's the first ball I hit that's carried it all. You smacked it.
God, he struck me about every single time this year.
Okay, Feld's finished his warm-up tosses, and we're ready to go here.
We can go back now. We just started.
Who's that? Who? Hayes? Darren. Did you say it's Hayes?
Yeah.
We're underway, and Chris starts Jay Crawford with the ball. Or is that Adam? I can't even tell. It's Adam, I think. Sorry. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Foul tip, actually, but it's like Todd Hayes is going to suit up for game 2 of this doubleheader. That one's upstairs, and it's 2-1. A couple hard-throwing pitchers here this game. Chris can get it up there. Maybe a little bit inside. The wind's picking up here. It almost come to a complete stop in between innings, but as soon as the action started, it's picked it up. And Adam chops one to short. That'll be an easy out. The leadoff man retired here in the bottom half of the first. No score. Game 2 of this doubleheader, in which the Weaver Stars took 1-0. Complete game by Darren McMasters. Breaking ball low to Jay.
Didn't know we were playing 2. You don't mind?
No, I'd pretty much signed off though on the other one. It's like, hey, we'll see you next week, you know. It's like, okay, as far as they know. Right in there, strike call. Don't know if Chris is quite loosened up yet. He doesn't seem to be overpowering as he usually is. Oh, that one had something on it. Huh?
I think he's afraid to cut loose, just come off the DL. He wanted to give it a couple innings today to see how it feels.
Shake it loose.
Yeah.
That one misses outside, and the count is, I don't know, at least one strike.
I thought he was 100% coming off the DL. I said, hey, why don't you just close this one out? Well, in case I can't. I can't come back in the game once he's gone. That means he'd have to close it. Of course, he'd throw 1,000 innings today without him.
And Jay's punched out. Todd Hayes steps in for his first at bat of the day.
For missing the first game doubleheader.
He did the old Pascual Perez, couldn't find the ballpark, just kept circling the stadium in a taxi cab. Finally just hopped out and walked up here. Better late than never. Could have used him last game, as they were shut out by McMasters. Todd swings and missed that one, and it's 1-1. Todd takes that pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Wind blowing toward left field. Probably going to knock down anything a lefty pulls. Swing and a miss. A nice pitch by Chris. And that'll do it. So welcome to the game, Todd. We've played 1 inning, and there is no score. Chris Feld will lead off the top of the second here. He'll be followed by Ed and then Darren. No score after 1. Todd Hayes has joined the ball game. Chris fouls that one off. Swing and a miss. Jay just reared back and fired, blew it right past him, and the leadoff man is quickly retired here in the second. That'll bring up Darren, who came within inches of driving the ball out of here in the first inning. Takes that one high and tight. Big surprise. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out here in the first, nobody on. Jay misses downstairs, 2-0. Swing and a miss and a pitch up around his shoulders. Darren not happy with that one. That makes it 2-1 here with 1 away. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. High fly ball, shallow right field. I can't see because of the scoreboard, but that's an out. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Ed. Ed a strikeout victim in the first. Goes fishing for that one, and it's 0-1. I think the lefty's giving Ed some problems here. One and 1 the count, 2 men out here in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes. Adam walking in the dugout. That'll run the count full. Ed digs in, and here's the pitch. Strike three, look at him, that'll do it. Breaking ball from Jay, nice pitch. Ed couldn't pull the trigger. We've played 1.5 here at Chatham, and we have no score.
When it comes your way, get ready. It's going to be a missile.
Try not to hit the camera. Adam Feld to lead things off here in the bottom half of the second. Hello. Plunked. Right in the derriere. And the leadoff man aboard. We're in the bottom of the second, no score. Jay Crawford steps in. Takes a pitch a little bit low and in. Hooking foul. Best fastball of the day from Chris, but it was upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Wind seems to be really picking up now, much to the chagrin of the left-handed dominated lineup of Adam, Jay, and Todd. Jay fouls that one back, and it's 2-2. Todd would be next. Man on first, nobody out. Got a piece and he stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jay with a protective swing there, fouls off a good pitch. Good piece of hitting. Gonna have to make him work out there. Chris trying to work through with some arm troubles. Seems like he's starting to loosen up. Fastball seems to be picking up velocity from the first inning. As Jay fouls off another one. Ground ball to first. The runner is forced at second base, and there's 1 out. Jay with a slow roller to first. The lead man is retired, and that will bring up Todd Hayes. Boy, not even in uniform yet. Guy shows up late for a ball game, not even dressed. Here's a guy, makes $3 million. Can't even have his shoes on in time to bat. Boy, oh boy. So the man on first and 1 out, Todd Hayes is the hitter. Not sure what the delay is here. Now we're ready. Chris stretches it out there on the hill, and we're ready to go here. It's about damn time. Right in there, strike called. A little tardy on that fastball, and Todd quickly in the hole 0-2. The wind is really picking up now. Blowing across toward left field. Oh boy. He didn't want to do that. The 0-2 beanball, and Chris has beaned 2 men on this inning. Adam was one of them, and he steps up right now. First pitch inside. 2 on, 1 out. Ripped foul into the dugout left side. Hope that didn't hit anybody. Hey. Tapper back to the mound. Chris will force the man at third, and there are 2 outs. The players are throwing stuff up here in the booth. Not sure if that's a commentary on my announcing or... I think I'm doing a pretty good job considering the hangover I'm battling right now.
Former Ragball on stand-out Jim Burwitz in the booth.
The ex-jock moved to the booth. As far as we know, the first ever recorded one-man broadcast team. He's also the producer, cameraman.
He's pulling both ends of the doubleheader by himself.
That one's fouled out of play. Runners on first and second with 2 outs here. Jay Crawford stands in. Gas. And he'll grab some bench, and that'll do it here in the second. So Todd, Jay, and Adam threaten but do not score, and after 2, we are scoreless. You are watching the Jim Burwitz Total Sports Network. Make sure you stay tuned after today's broadcast. It is the Jim Burwitz Network Marathon of Coach, Chris Feld's favorite show. Man, I love that Luther. He's just hilarious. Kind of a lovable idiot, you know. That'll be running from the end of the broadcast until midnight tonight, so set your VCRs, folks. You won't want to miss it. Coach. All 2,000 episodes. Meanwhile, back on the field, Jay finishes his warm-ups. Throw goes into second, and we're ready for the top of the third. It will be Chris, Ed, and Darren McMasters here, I believe. Hey, what do you know? Here's Chris. Got one right. No umpire, so Chris, the batter, has to serve as a little double duty here, dusting off the plate. We're finally ready to go in the top of the third. A little bit low and outside. Chris takes ball 1. Swing, get a miss.
What's the record for most of my pitches in doubleheaders?
I don't know. I think you got it. Don Baylor maybe has it, but what's up with that? Some bad blood out here on the field today.
Well, I only hit 2 people. I'm going to hit 5.
We have to retaliate next week. Little nubber off the end of the bat. Chris stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the third, we are scoreless in game 2 of this doubleheader. That'll do it for Chris. Doesn't Ed hit next? Oh, my mistake. I don't have a scorecard, so, you know. So Darren steps in, and he will be followed by Ed. That I'm sure of. Darren takes ball 1. And ball 2. One away here in the third, nobody on. And here's the pitch. Grounded foul. Down the third base line. 2-1 to McMasters. Breaking ball. Darren was tempted, but he held, and that makes it 3-1. Figures to get something good to hit here. Had a cut, fouled it straight back. Darren was right on that one. Low and away, and that's ball 4. So with one man out, Crawford walks McMasters. That will bring Ed Rauscher to the plate. Ed takes the ball, I think. He's kind of blocking my view of the strike zone here. Ed's been swinging at that low pitch all day long. Hasn't got it once yet. 1-1 here with one man on. We are scoreless in the third. Another ball down around his ankles. Ed tried to golf it out of here. And it's quickly 1-2. Here's the pitch. Got a piece of it. Ed staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, another ball down and in. Ed went after it, and he is retired. 2 men away. And it'll be up to Chris here in the top half of the third. Oh. Strike 1. Takes that pitch upstairs. 1-1. Looks like he's using the bat with all the holes drilled in it. Big cut, and he came up empty. 1-2 to Chris now. 2 men away here in the third. Jay appears to have pretty good stuff this afternoon. Misses with that one. That'll even the count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 made him look bad, and that's going to do it in the third inning. So no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 man left. As we move to the bottom half of the third, we are still scoreless. Be sure to tune in to the Jim Berwitz Network Monday night at 7 p.m. when we'll be showing our first of a series of original films, Vigilante, starring Craig T. Nelson. He's a fugitive from justice. He's on the run. The star of Coach stars in Vigilante, Monday night at 7 on the Jim Berwitz Network. We are set to go here in the bottom half of the third. Todd Hayes swinging at the first pitch. Should be an easy out, and he's retired to lead things off. Hi, Darren.
Hello. Trying.
Looks like Jay's throwing pretty hard.
He's throwing some gas. He throws a slider over.
He threw a good one to Chris. Tell you what, Adam's getting a lot of chin music today. Adam wanted to know what the record for being bean in a doubleheader is, and he was out here earlier.
I'm sure that he isn't anywhere close, considering me and Wallace used to play every Monday. Let's just say there was a lot of runs scored. That means there's a lot of hit batsmen.
Wallace is a good guy to hit.
Yeah.
Big target.
I never really feel too bad after I hit Wallace. Of course, I don't feel too bad about hitting anyone.
But especially Wallace.
Especially Wallace.
And speaking of hit batsmen, Adam, yet again, will trot down to first base. He might consider a pad on that butt cheek, because that's where he keeps getting plunked. So with one man out, Feld beans another one. And Jay Crawford will step in. See if he can get a rally going here. Pitch high and outside. Jay takes ball one. What do you think of Chris's velocity, D? How's he throwing?
Well, he hasn't thrown in a few weeks. I don't think his velocity is all that great today.
There's a shallow fly ball in the short left field. Jay is retired, and there are two down. So it'll be up to Todd Hayes if anything's going to get done here in the third inning.
He's going to have to mix him up a little bit.
Adam Feld at first base. What are we calling that, a foul ball? That was fair, wasn't it?
I thought it was fair.
Okay, we're not calling that a foul ball. And it is Todd Hayes. And it will be up to him with two men out. Chris cut it loose there, and Todd came up empty. Chris has battled through some arm problems, as you know. It's his first start in a while. Todd fouls that one back, and it's 0-2. Strike three, and Todd knew it. So the hit batsman did not hurt. And after 3 innings, we have no score. You've seen him on the Dick Van Dyke Show, and of course as Luther on Coach. But now Jerry Van Dyke stars in his own sitcom this fall on the Jim Berwitz Network. It's called The Idiot, and it plays Wednesday nights at 7:30 on the Jim Berwitz television network. We move to the 4th inning here at Glenwood Junior High. Still no fans have shown up yet since the two gentlemen left earlier. But if you're in the neighborhood and you don't have anything to do, come on out. It's a great day for Ragball. As is every day, but especially nice today. The sun is shining. It's about 65 degrees. Couldn't ask for better fall weather. Darren's going to lead it off against Jay Crawford here in the 4th. He takes one a little low for ball one. Here's Crawford's pitch. Checked it up. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-0 here to McMasters. We are scoreless in the 4th. Jay bounces one up there, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Doesn't want to walk the leadoff man. We'll see if Darren has the hitting privilege here on 3-0. Missed outside, and that's a leadoff walk. 4 pitches, and McMasters is on first. We'll see if that comes back to haunt Crawford. Here's Ed, who's had some problems picking up the left-hander. Jay's kept the ball down and in on him pretty much and had good success. May have gotten the corner there. 1 ball and 1 strike, we think. Jay misses there, and it's 2-1. Chris would be next. Pretty well hit. Off the base of the wall, and that's going to be 2 bases for Rauscher. He'd looked bad earlier in the game, but he made solid contact there, drove one off the base of the wall, and Jay's in a jam here with nobody out. Second and third, Chris Feld at the plate. Pitch in the dirt. And it's 1 ball and no strikes to Chris Feld. Big cut by Chris, and he comes up empty. See if Jay can pitch out of this mess here. Second and third, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Another big cut by Chris, and he comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jay could use the strikeout here, needless to say. Just missed outside. That'll even things up at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's a big out for Crawford here in the 4th. Be interesting to see what he does with McMasters here. Think he's going to bean him at him? Ground ball to short, and that'll be easy. So Jay 1 out away of getting out of this jam. Still runners on second and third. And it's going to be up to Ed. Way out in front, swing and a miss. That's a ground ball to short. Ed is retired, and Jay gets out of some trouble. So a hit batsman, a double, 2 men left, and we move to the bottom half of the 4th. Still no score. Be sure to tune in to the Wednesday night sitcoms this fall on the Jim Berwitz Network. At 7 o'clock, it is Destin Diamond, star of Saved by the Bell, in Screech. More college years, and it'll be on every Wednesday night at 7, followed by The Idiot, starring Jerry Van Dyke. Wednesday nights this fall on the Jim Berwitz Network. Thought you guys were going to push one across there.
Yeah.
I thought he might beam Darren to load the bases there and set up the course.
Well, that right there was probably hit that last one.
I was thought it might be, but
Those are babies.
who?
Getting out.
Hey, here to have fun.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm doing. So it's fun.
So Ed's gonna go out there and get him.
Yeah,
How'd the arm feel?
not bad. It's like basically like nerve there, like sticking to my ribs or something. It's like every once in a while I'll throw it around and it's like somebody hit my funny bone. It's like in the back.
Really?
It's just like,
Would you
yeah.
throw 3?
Yeah. That second inning, first curveball I threw it. Right. Pop! And then, yeah, I hit that thing. So the next 2 pitches I can't even hardly do my arm. It doesn't hurt so much now, it's just, I'm used to it.
Right.
For a while, I was really thinking muscle or something, but I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be. I don't have like a professional diagnosis. If there's a muscle, it hurts like my swing, and lifting. I can feel like a little bump there. Probably cancer.
Cancer. Okay, we're ready for the bottom half of the fourth here, and we have a new pitcher for the Weaver All-Stars. Ed Rauscher takes over after 3 innings of shutout ball by Chris. Chris trying to pitch through some injury problems right now.
Yeah.
But a pretty nice outing.
Thank you. Ed's kind of your basic 3-pitch pitcher, you know. A little bit like that.
Fastball, curveball, slider.
Yeah, he's
Mix in a knuckleball every once in a while.
we encourage him not to. He kind of if he's throwing strikes, he's tough.
We're set to go here in the bottom half of the fourth. We are scoreless in game 2 of this doubleheader, and Ed starts off with a strike. Adam swung, fouled it off. Of course, the Weaver Stars took game 1, a complete game shutout by Darren McMasters, 1-0. 0-2 to Adam now, another foul ball. He will be followed by Jay and the tardy Todd Hayes. As Adam beats that one into the ground, Ed fields it and throws him out.
Yeah, I felt pretty good throwing, you know, today. It's been a 3-week layoff. I feel better about it if these guys can hit anything. As it is, it wasn't much of a test, really.
Seems to be some bad blood. There's been some hit batsmen so far today. Adam's been the target most of the time. That's why I thought with a base open, Darren up, he might be getting a little message pitch.
That's the thing, these guys don't protect each other very well.
I asked Adam if he thought Jay would hit him, and he said, I doubt it.
Out.
Another ground ball, this one to second. And it's 2 up and 2 down here for whatever the name of this team is in the fourth.
Yeah, well, Adam nailed me twice, so I returned the favor.
On the arse.
Although I have to admit,
The upper hamstring.
I have to admit that on that last time I hit him on a 1-2 count, I had no intention of hitting.
I didn't figure.
I was planning on doing the inside and the outside. You
Todd takes one right in there for a strike call. Todd seems to be a little behind here. The swings he's had today.
Todd had some rough luck against me. Like every good curveball I threw was with him.
48 feet trying to hit a ragball. It's no day at the beach. Sliced foul. Todd, of course, a late arrival today. Had some problems locating the stadium, a la Pascual Perez. Breaking ball, strike 3. So Ed's first inning is quite easy. 1, 2, 3. We're moving to the 5th, and we still have no score.
Hey Jim, where are you watching that game?
I don't know what time does it start.
6.
Wherever.
I'm gonna do something Jennifer until then, but I'll probably I'd like to see it.
Does Ed have softball?
Yeah. You playing softball tonight? Yeah. Okay.
I always go to my apartment. I'm supposed to eat dinner with my parents, but I may try and get out of that. Nice not getting beamed that inning, huh?
Yeah. I didn't mean to hit you in second, did I?
Yeah, that's not what he told me.
Why am I going to hit you? Hey, Chris. Yeah. Are you up?
Man, I could use a soda. And a chair. Game's moving along pretty quick, yeah. Hopefully somebody will get a run. No, I mean, it's hard to get both of them in the screen. It's pretty good look, though. You can see the pitcher and the batter, and that's about it. If we could move over this way more and be more in center field, it'd be nice, but not enough cord. Chris leads off the top of the fifth here, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. The Weaver boys threatened last inning with second and third, no one out, but Jay pitched out of trouble, and Feld is retired, strike 3. Jay's had pretty good command so far today. Made a couple mistakes, both Darren and Ed came within a few feet of driving one out of here. Darren a few inches, actually, off the top of the wall. Ed hit one right off the base of the wall in the fourth. And Darren steps in with one out. Got a little piece, fouled it back, and it's 0-1. There's a ground ball back to the mound. Easy play, and Darren is retired. The bat goes flying into the bleachers. Good thing we have no fans here today. We might have had a lawsuit on our hands. So with 2 outs, Ed's going to try and get something going here. Game moving along very quickly. Jay's walked only one man today. Yeah, you're cool. Fouled straight back. That evens the count up, 1-1. Ed fouls off another one. Stretches it out up there at home plate a little bit. Two out, no one on here in the fifth. Just missed. Ed trying to get something started here with 2 men out. And after being down 1-2, he draws a base on balls. So with 2 outs, a runner on, and Chris Feld will be the hitter. Chris threw the first 3 today. Looks like he may have gone around. Definitely did that time. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Chris grounds one through the left side with 2 outs here. So 2 men on, 2 men out in the fifth, and Darren with a chance to do some damage. Takes one high and tight for ball 1. Wind's starting to pick up here, blowing toward left field. Big cut by Darren. He was trying to send one out of here. And that'll even it up at a ball and a strike. Crawford misses outside, and it's 2-1. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Came back with a nice breaking ball, dropped it in there, and that ran the count full. Runners will be going. Swing and a miss, and Crawford gets out of it. So with 2 outs, the Weaver Stars put a couple men on, but cannot come through. And as we move to the bottom half of the 5th, we still have no score. You watched him for years on Saved by the Bell. But now, this fall on the Jim Berwitz Network, Mario Lopez is the perfect killing machine. Friday nights at 8 o'clock, join us for Slater, the Terminator. Ducks on the pond.
Finally, I fucking did it. It's my first hit today.
Is it?
I've been killing the ball last couple weeks. Just those hammers, it's pressure.
It's opening day, it's for real today.
Last Saturday, off my brother, I hit one where it almost hit the first base.
That's what Darren said. It's a pretty good poke.
Yeah, it's hitting pretty good.
The wind sure favors you guys.
Yeah. It was like in the second half of that last game, it was blowing kind of our face too. It kind of switched that way. But where are you going after this?
Probably to watch this.
Yeah,
I imagine. I need to get something to eat too. We are underway in the bottom half of the 5th here. It will be Adam, Jay, and Mr. Todd Hayes against Ed Rauscher in his second inning of work. Chris Feld went the first 3. Adam slices one down the line. Was that 2? Single or double?
yeah.
Chris. You got over there pretty quick.
Yeah, we kind of don't.
What was it? Adam with a leadoff double with Jay on the first pitch. Grounds back to the mound. He is retired. Runner stays put. So Todd Hayes, with a man in scoring position, has a chance to do some damage. Push across that first run of the game. Got the corner, strike 1. Ed appears to be throwing pretty hard today. He's been right around the plate, has good stuff. Oh, and of course, right as I talk about his control, he hits Todd.
There's been a lot of beanballs today.
So that puts a force at third. 2 men on, though, and only 1 out. There's Adam with the drive. Pretty well hit. That's off the wall. That'll score 1. Adam pulls into second with a double. Runners on second and third. Adam comes through with a big clutch double. His second double of the inning. And with 1 away, Ed's in some trouble. 1-0 now with only 1 man out. What are we calling that? Hit or an out?
Pretty much anything on the ground, they always call them out. So.
Big out there. Runners on second and third. 2 outs now, and Ed can get out of this with only 1 run if he can retire Todd Hayes.
It's kind of hard to call a game, but you don't know exactly what you're doing.
And I can't see anything like on this side of the field.
Oh, yeah.
I got this nice obstruction here. The first run of the game has been pushed across. Todd, Jay, and Adam lead 1-0 with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Todd goes after a pitch in the dirt. That's 2 strikes. A double here would score 2 more. Ed blows it right past him, and that's going to do it. Maybe. I think we're going to have an argument here. It's over the at-bat by Jay Crawford. The ground ball hit on the right side. Darren and Chris calling it an out. Todd, Jay, and Adam hoping for a hit. But the scoring stands. It's an out. And the side is retired with only 1 run scored. We move to the top of the 6th. 1-0. So what'd you get, 1?
Yeah.
Smack that 1. 2 big doubles that inning.
That one's kind of cheap.
Hey, it counts. God, I'm starving. Tell Jay not to give up any runs. Get this thing over if I can go to Hardy. You ever notice the wind dies down when they hit?
First got here, it went straight out.
Kind of a cross. As we go to the top of the 6th, Ed with a huge cut, trying to tie this thing up with 1 swing of the bat. I think he's a little angry with himself after giving up that run. Checks it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rauscher and the boys trail 1-0 here. And Ed in the hole at 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Just missed. That evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gas right there, folks, and Ed is retired. Pump that one right past him. So the leadoff man is punched out. And here's Chris, who got his first hit of the day last inning. Congratulations. Got a little piece and fouled it back. He's down a strike. Here's the pitch. Hey, Todd. How much? Swing and a miss, and Chris is retired. It's tough hitting up there, isn't it? I haven't played this year, but it was 40 feet before we used to play up at JC Park. It's impossible. I mean, it's hard enough now, but needless to say, I didn't get too many hits. What did you do last night?
Had a wedding to go to.
Oh, really? Whose?
A friend that I used to work with.
Nobody I know. Uh-oh, Darren's calling his shot here. Let's see if he gets one right under the chin. A lot of people say that, though. Darren fouled that pitch off. And that one as well. 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think. First 2 men retired here in the top half of the 6th. And he gets a piece to stay alive at 2-2. Did he go? No, he did not. That'll run it full. 2 men away here in the top half of the 6th. And he got him. There goes the bat. So 1-2-3 inning for Jay Crawford. We move to the bottom half of the 6th, and his team on top, 1-0. We move to the bottom half of inning number 6. Jay, Adam, and Todd with a 1-0 lead. They'll be trying to push at least another run across here, get a little insurance for Crawford in the 9th, who so far has looked pretty tough. Made a couple mistakes to Darren and Ed. They took him to the wall, but the park kept it in. He pitched out of trouble, and the shutout's held up so far to this point. And up steps Adam, who's responsible for the 1 run that this team has, a pair of doubles in the 5th. Push that run across. Adam swings and misses down a strike. Adam bailing out of there on that pitch, the let up. He was fooled, and it's quickly 0-2. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Ed makes quick work of Adam this time, and that will bring Jay up with 1 out and no one on here in the bottom half of inning 6. Jay was robbed on a great play at second last inning. Would have brought home another run. That play has kept Ed's squad in the game here to this point, down only 1-0 now. Ed pours that one over, and it's 1-1. Todd Hayes has a bat and is in the on-deck circle as Ed misses low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ed working very quickly out there. Ground ball to short. That'll be an easy play. And there's 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th. Ed needs to hold him here and give his team a shot in the 7th. Todd looking for his first hit of the afternoon as he steps into the batter's box. Todd had to skip the rope to hop out of the way of that pitch. It's 1-0 to him. A little bit high, 2-0. Pretty good pop on that fastball by Ed. Might be trying to overthrow just a little bit as he's having some problems finding the strike zone. Pours that one right in there. 3-1 now. 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th. Todd grounds one to third. Could be a hit. We'll see what Darren says. Extra bases for Todd Hayes. A two-bagger down the left field line. His first hit of the day. Now there's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here. It'll be up to Adam Feld with 2 men gone. Adam responsible for the only run pushed across in this game. A pair of doubles in the 5th inning produced that run. The let-up is in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed took something off that pitch. Got the corner. Just got a little piece of it, fouled it straight back off the net. And now Adam in a hole at 1 and 2. Look out. Adam hops back, takes that one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Runner at second and 2 away. Ball 3. Jay is in the on-deck circle if Adam should reach. Swing and a miss, and Ed blew him away on that one. So the side's retired. I think. Okay. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There was a man left. We move to the 7th, last chance for the Weaver All-Stars. 1-0. I appreciate that. Yeah, this game it's been about an hour. Any chance you coming in the 7th if he gets in trouble? Well, if he puts a couple men on, they wouldn't be your runs. Oh, shit. We moved to the top half of the 7th. Ed to lead it off. His team down a run. They need at least 1, or this one is in the books. Jay going for the complete game shutout. Adam Feld is ready if needed in the bullpen. There's a drive. Pretty well hit. 1 hop the fence, and that'll be 2 bases. Ed with a ground rule double to start things off in the 7th. A good start for the Weaver All-Stars. That's their team name, Chris said. Nobody out here in the 7th. Jay in a little bit of trouble. Gets one in on Chris, down and in. Chris couldn't lay off. He's had good success down there on most of these hitters. Fouled off to the right side, and Chris in the hole now, 0-2. There's a drive. I got this one. Off the wall. This game is tied. I thought that ball had a chance. Hit pretty much directly right at us up here in the booth. Adam made a play at the fence but could not quite get it. And this game is tied with nobody out. Yeah, I thought you had a shot at it. Yeah. So a rally here for Ed and Darren and Chris. A man on second, run across, still nobody out, and Darren is the hitter. Jay may be tiring out there. Ooh, swing and a miss. Darren. Unhappy with himself. And there's a big out for Jay Crawford here in the 7th. That will bring up Ed, who got this started with a ground rule double here in the top of the 7th. Still a man on second, game tied at 1. Big cut, and he came up empty that time. Misses down and away, evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like he got the corner on that one. 2-2. What are you calling that? What is it?
Single, first and third.
All right. Ed's credited with a single on that, so now first and third, 1 man out. Fouls it off to stay alive. Men on first and third here in the 7th. 1 away. Game tied at 1. Adam. Guy's over there parked watching the game. Oh no, he's getting directions. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here.
I thought it was a great fan to go after Crawford.
Struck him out. A very important out for Jay Crawford right there. 2 outs and runners in the corners. It's going to be up to Darren. The pitch. We're calling that an out. Fly out to center field apparently, and that will do it. But the Weaver All-Stars put one across in the top of the 7th, and as we go to the bottom half, we are tied at 1. Huh?
Is that up I'm glad or not? But
Oh, you want to quit?
yeah. I mean, I'm not hitting for shit. I only had 2 hits. I'm hitting the last 2. Fucking hungry. Girlfriend's gonna be mad though.
I'm real. Oh,
Where's that hit? Over there, I didn't know.
the one that scored the run,
Yeah.
right at the base of the wall. I thought he was going to catch it.
I thought I hit it out
Did you?
at first.
Yeah, I did too. It actually looked like it was coming right at the scoreboard.
Last week, I thought. It was going like 10 miles an hour.
We go to the bottom half of the 7th. We are tied at 1 now. Jay Crawford to lead things off, and he swings and misses at the first one.
Really, we could easily have one that ended and no.
Yeah.
There was one like that earlier today.
I would just say those ground balls in the line are outs. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Jay's going to grab some bench. And we may be going to extra innings here, much to the chagrin of my stomach.
What we need to do is get like a set of cones in the infield. You hit it through it, you know, if you hit it right past the pitcher, it's a hit. And that way, you have your little zone, your third base zone,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah, he was getting the hell out of there.
That's almost a strike. He's right over the plate. I mean, when I hit him, I had 2 strikes on him.
Ooh.
Just wanted to put you hit it.
Sean Dunston. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Todd Hayes here. The leadoff man has been retired. Just missed. A run would win it here for Adam, Jay, and Todd. But a big double by Chris Feld in the top half has tied this game up, and Todd's going to grab a seat. Guess not. Let that hit the line. Ripped foul. Do we have any other balls? Aha.
That's the first run Jay's ever given up. Ragball there.
Really?
I mean, him are tied. I've given up 1 here. First pitch I ever threw here.
Walk?
Yeah. Is that a walk, Ed? Yeah.
A 1-out walk to Todd Hayes, and here's Adam. He's been swinging the bat well here in the later innings. Chase one in the dirt there, 0-1.
First pitch we ever had here at this park. First pitch there, goes over right.
Pitch misses down and in. It's 2 balls, no strikes. It'll be extra innings here unless Adam or one of the boys can put a run across. As that one hits the corner, and it's 2-2. Grounded back to the mound. Adam is retired, and it's going to be up to Jay Crawford here with 2 outs and a man on first. Bottom half of the 7th, tie game. Jay trying to win it for his team here. Swings and misses a high fastball. He's down a strike. That appears to have pretty good stuff today. Had the 1 rough inning. Huh?
I haven't seen you since the Layers found.
That was great.
That was the first thing you did. I figured you'd still be buzzed about that.
He's no good for Weaver, so I don't care. I mean, I was happy, but I'd like to see the Yankees win that series anyway.
Can you throw it all?
Huh?
Can you throw anyone out?
Who?
You have catcher Lawrence.
No. Less than 30%. High fly ball. Chris is under it. We will be going to extra innings. Close enough. Side retired. So the walk did not hurt Ed. And we are heading to the 8th of a tie game, 1-1. Anybody out there, you know, on the way to the game, go ahead and swing by Subway, get me something to eat. I appreciate it. Real hungry up here. And I have to shit. Not a good combination. Well, Jay Crawford is going to start the extra frame here. Appeared to be tiring in the 7th inning. That was the inning where Ed, Darren, and Chris got the run to tie this game. Jay and Adam and Todd could not get a run in the bottom half, so we are in extra innings. Hooray. Sorry, I'm just very hungry. Despite throwing 7 in the first game, Adam says he can relieve if needed. I gotta think if Jay gets into much trouble, that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll see though, as Ed's going to lead things off against the lefty here in the top half of the 8th. We are tied at 1. The wind is completely stopped right now, not a factor. As Ed skips the rope here on the first pitch. Ed missed him and it's ball 1. Had a good cut and he fouled it back right on that pitch. Jay's been right around the plate today. Walked 1 batter. Man, hit a homer or something and end this. I'm starving. And I have to go to the bathroom. Did you? You been coming out here much?
That was the second time. I think Darren pretty good and he wasn't throwing that hard with his arm.
Yeah. He throws a lot of breaking stuff. There's a ground ball to third. There's actually a fielder there this time, and Ed is retired to start the 8th. There's been some controversial calls here. Chris fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. One out here in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball right in there, and it's 0-2. Huh? Yeah. Checked it up. Did not go around, and that makes it 1-2 to Chris. The wind starts to blow again here out toward left. Just missed outside. And Jay wanted that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he got him. Looked like a breaking ball. Chris could not make contact, and he is retired. That's going to leave it up to Darren here with 2 outs. Pitch up over his head, ball 1. Line drive right at Hayes. Makes a jumping catch to retire the side. Darren smacked that one, but Todd had him played perfectly, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 for Drake Crawford in the 8th. We go to the bottom half. A run will win it. Still 1-1. Well, it's blowing across this way. If you pull, if one of you guys pulls it, one of you righties. Those balls to center aren't carrying like they were.
This is my last game, man.
Kind of like the groove one.
He's never lost in Ragball. He's not going to try to lose. He'd already lost one at some point, man.
Huh?
If he'd already lost one at some point, he's never lost in Ragball.
We are underway in the bottom of the 8th. Todd will lead things off. He'll be followed by Adam and then Jay. He chases a breaking ball down and in. Is that first pitch a strike? Pumped that one right past him. Chatham Heat. And Todd is retired. 3 pitches and have a seat. Except for the one bad inning, Ed has thrown pretty well out here today. Adam swings through the first one. Takes that one high and outside. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey? I can't hear you.
Have you been looking over any stats?
Not in any great detail. Oh, shit.
You saw the Scott Livingstone thing, didn't you?
Yeah, or you told me about it anyway.
That's the first round.
You think? Where can he play? That's it? So a 2-out single by Jay. And it's up to Mr. Hayes here. 1 run will end this game. Ed's staying with a steady diet of breaking balls right here, and Todd's having all kinds of problems.
He could possibly qualify by games.
Where at first?
Well, I mean, to play games.
Oh, I see.
He didn't walk much. He only had like 300 at bat.
Probably going to be an out. Guess it's a hit. Adam's got a bat. Guys ought to play a guy right in the infield.
I should be in the infield. Actually, I am in the infield.
It's not like you just hit 571 against lefties. Hit like 325 against righties.
That's true. Adam hits a slow roller down the third base line, and that will do it. So we're headed to the top of the ninth. Still tied at 1. And Adam Feld's going to take over for Jay Crawford. A good job by Jay today. 8 strong innings. Had the one bad frame in the 7th. That's the reason we're still playing. Big 1-out double by Chris Feld. Spoiled it for this capacity crowd. And they've been on their feet all afternoon. Stands are packed. Adam's Army out there in right field.
Was throwing about 100 pitches.
How's your arm?
Just tired.
Threw good.
We're trying to giving up all year.
That's what they said.
Nothing's carrying out out here.
I wish somebody'd park one and end it. I'm starving.
That's why I let Adam pitch. He's lost like 10 in a row.
Ed's gonna try it lefty, huh? Nope. I was gonna say. Okay, here we are at the top of the ninth. Adam Feld has taken over for Jay. We threw 8 solid innings. And Ed Rauscher's going to lead things off here. Down a strike. That'll even it up at 1-1. High fastball, and Ed could not catch up. He's down 1-2. Still tied 1-1 here, extra innings. Adam misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. High fly ball should be caught. And it is for out number 1. Not much carry out here to center field anymore. So that will bring up Chris Feld. He's the reason we're still playing. His 1-out double tied this game. Sent it to extra innings. I'd probably be eating something right now if it wasn't for him. So thanks a lot, Chris. Takes that one down low. It's 2-0. Right in there, 2-1. Chris seemed to be taken all the way. Swung right through that one, and now it's 2-2. Darren would be next. He stands in the on-deck circle. Chris trying to get on for him. Got a piece and he stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Checks it up and that runs the count full. Fouled off another one. He's hanging in there. Making him throw some pitches. Adam threw 7 innings earlier today in the first game of our doubleheader. Took the 1-0 loss. Fouls off another one. Still 3-2. 1 away here in the ninth. Tied at 1. Strike. Is that a walk?
Yeah.
So Chris draws the 1-out walk. A man aboard for Darren. He'll turn around and hit left-handed now with Crawford out of the game. Swing and a miss. Had a good cut of the fastball. Adam with that high leg kick. Got Darren to chase one there, and he is down a ball and 2 strikes. Ed would be next, 1 man on, 1 out, here in the ninth. The wind and the pitch. Upstairs. Count even at 2-2. And here's Feld's delivery. He bounced that one up in there, and the count is full again. So after going full on Chris Feld, Adam walked him. Let's see what he does with Darren. Right back up the middle, base hit. I think. Hit! Guess that's an out. So with 2 outs and a man on, it's up to Ed Rauscher here to get a run home. Fouls the first pitch straight back. Guess we only have 1 Ragball now. The wind and the pitch. Fouls off another one, and he's down 2 strikes. 2 away now with the man on first. Tie game here in the ninth. Ball 2 down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Way upstairs on that one. Adam's gone full. Full count on the last 3 hitters for Adam. Feld walked. McMaster's hit into a fielder's choice. And Ed just got a piece of that one. So another chance at a full count here. Runner on first and 2 away for Ed Rauscher. Ball 4 low. Nope. Ball 3 low. Sorry. Now the count is full. And he walked him. So some uncharacteristic wildness from Feld here in the ninth. Or maybe a little tired after going 7 in the first game of this doubleheader. An extra base hit here would give Feld, Darren, and Ed the lead. First and second, 2 away. Made him look bad. Boy, oh boy. Chris was looking for a fastball, I believe. And there's one for him. Fires the bat in disgust, and that'll do it in the ninth. 1 run will win it for Jay, Adam, and Todd. We go to the bottom of the ninth, still tied at 1. Those of you who are planning to see the coach marathon, we've run a little long, but please stay tuned. We will join it in progress as soon as this game is over. And then it'll be Luther, Dauber, and Hayden until midnight tonight. Go ahead and park it on the couch for the whole evening, folks. Set the VCR. Grab a snack. Should be enjoyable. I know Chris Feld will be tuned to that. He loves that Luther. And who wouldn't, really? He's so funny. Especially on that commercial they're airing now for Hardee's, the big Hardy commercial, where Luther eats coach's lunch. I get a big kick out of that every time I see it. Ed Rauscher set to go to work here in the bottom of the ninth. A 1-1 game. Chris Feld went the first three. His first start since the injury. Looked pretty good. Didn't give up any runs. Velocity seemed to be coming around toward the end of his outing. But he felt a little soreness throwing the break and stuff, and Ed and Darren decided that was enough for him. It's been Ed ever since. And except for the one inning where Adam Feld got him for a couple doubles, he's been sharp. Here's Jay Crawford to lead it off. Takes a fastball inside. One run would end this game, send Jay, Adam, and Todd home with a split. Swing and a miss. Of course, the Weaver All-Stars took game 1, 1-0 on Darren McMaster's complete game shutout. RBI single by Ed Rauscher was the difference in that one. Breaking ball, Crawford waves right through it. Ball and 2 strikes. Boy, speaking of Hardee's, I'm hungry. Little chopper back to the mound. That'll be easy. And there's one away in the bottom half of the ninth. So with one out, Todd Hayes comes to the plate. Todd right on top of that plate. Kind of looks like a left-handed Bagwell up there in his stance, except Bagwell not near that close to the plate with his open stance. Pretty well hit. That ball is off the wall. McMaster's fielded off the one hop off the fence, and Hayes strolls into second with a double. That ball came about 2 feet in this ball game, folks. Darren got over there in good shape, made a good play, fired it back in. So the crowd comes to life here in the ninth. An extra base hit of any kind will win this game and send Jim to Hardee's. Or Subway, maybe. Just like a piece of bread would be really good right now. The point is I'm starving. High chopper. Should be an easy play. And there are 2 men out here in the bottom of the ninth. Jay Crawford with a chance to be the hero here. Make a winner of Adam Feld. Adam, of course, took the loss in game 1. Tough 1-0 decision. Fastball misses high and away. Crawford has had his problems with Ed today. Oh boy. Wasn't looking for that. Had an ugly swing. That'll even things up with 1 ball and 1 strike. Jay geared for the fastball on that last one. And that has him set up now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second here. Tie game, 1-1. The pitch. You leaving? I still gonna go? Yeah. Maybe in Chatham. Maybe my parents later.
Be there where you want to game at.
We could always go to Chatters or something.
Won't you call?
I'll be like Ed's or my mom and dad's probably. See you later. I hope. I'm so hungry. And strike 3 to Todd Hayes. That'll do it in the ninth. They threaten but do not score, and we go to the top of the 10th, still tied 1-1. Darren McMasters leads things off in the top of the 10th. Takes a ball inside from Adam Feld. His second inning of work. We're approaching the 2-hour mark of this game. Chris Feld tied it in the 7th to send it into extra innings with a 1-out double. Breaking ball, Darren out in front. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs with that one, 2-1. Darren fouls that pitch off. And that'll do it. Made him look bad. Huh?
Tried to put one out here to you.
That'd have been great. I'd have caught it. What's that? Darren's going to try it righty this time. God, hit one out. Nope. 1, 2, 3, and there goes the bat. So a quick inning for Adam Feld. We go to the bottom half of the 10th. A run will win it. Still tied 1-1. You are watching the Jim Berwitz Television Network. Not especially. Popped it up on the infield. Ed makes the catch, sort of. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 10th. This game's going to have to be called on account of hunger pretty soon.
How much time we have?
It's 2 hours, and you got about 9 minutes. Ed said they're about 2 hours. Still going, though.
How many times have you paused it?
0. Another pop-up. Shallow left. Darren is there. 2 up, 2 down. Right here, Todd. So quickly, 2 outs here in the 10th. Todd Hayes going to try and send him home happy with a long one here. And no one would be happier than me if this game were to end right now. Because I'm real hungry. And I got to poop. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Todd out in front. Look out. Ed didn't much care for Todd calling his shot on that one. So he's been beaned. He's at first base, and Adam Feld takes a strike. Think that guy'd go to Hardee's and get me something to eat? Swing and a miss, Adam in a hole 0-2, and it looks like there will be an 11th inning. Unless Adam can make something happen with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits. A hit batsman and no one left. We go to the 11th. Tied at 1. One of these pitchers has got to get tired soon. Adam Feld getting ready to start his 3rd inning of work. Jay Crawford went the first 8. Allowed 1 run. Pitched very well. The first run he's ever allowed on a Ragball field. Kind of the Oral Hershiser of Ragball. Ed's set to lead things off here with the drive. Pretty well hit. That ball is out of here. Ed Rauscher on the first pitch takes one to center field, just over the fence. And that's given his team a 2-1 lead. Didn't know if anyone was going to get one out to center. The ball had pretty much stopped carrying that direction with the crosswind. A couple men have come close today, but Ed takes one out of here, and his team a run ahead now. Nobody out. That will bring Darren to the plate. And you know he's thinking back-to-back. And you probably know what Adam Feld's thinking. I wouldn't dig in. So with no one out here in the 11th. Fly ball right field. Right center field. Jay Crawford is there. A few steps in front of the wall. He makes the catch. So Ed up once again with 1 down. And that one's behind him. Ball 2, low and away. We'll see if Ed can make this hold up in the bottom half of the 11th. He swings the ball up in his eyes. 2-1. Strike 2 call. A fastball. And he got him. Chased a breaking ball out of the strike zone and Ed retired. Base is empty with 2 outs now. Darren back in there. On the first pitch, he grounds one down to first. And the side, is it retired? There's a discussion. That'll do it as Darren goes after his glove. But the damage was done. Ed Rauscher with a big solo home run to lead off the top of the 11th. His team ahead now, 2-1. He will take the hill in the bottom half. This will be the 8th inning of work for Ed Rauscher, who's given up 1 run, scattered a few hits. Looked pretty sharp today. Chris, of course, went the first 3 in his first start since the injury. Ed now with the 1-run lead. If he can hold him here, it'll be a sweep of this doubleheader by the visitors. And you know manager Ed Rauscher's got to be happy with that. It's in his hands. Darren, who went the distance in game 1, may be able to pitch if needed. I got to think this is Ed's game to win or lose, though. Jay Crawford digs in now, and he's going to lead things off. With a ground ball to short, Darren Fields throws him out, and the first man retired. One down here in the first. In the 11th, Todd with a big cut comes up empty. The wind really starting to pick up now. Going to be tough for a left-hander to get one out of here, but that's exactly what Hayes was trying to do with that swing. Did it get the corner? I believe it just missed, and that'll leave the count up at 1-1. 1 down here in the 11th. Oh, he got him again. Not what he wanted to do. And Ed is unhappy with himself after that. Adam Feld represents the winning run here. If he can get one over the fence, his team will earn a split in this doubleheader. Did he go? I believe he did. Line drive, McMaster's had him played perfectly, and there are 2 away. Darren took a base hit away from Adam Feld on that play. So they're down to their last out. The man I've been waiting, 1 hour and 59 minutes for, has finally come to the plate. Ground ball, shortstop, Darren has it, and that's a winner, folks. Ed Rauscher with the victory out of relief. Drove in the game-winning run with that home run. And Darren, Ed, and Chris get a 2-game sweep of this doubleheader. Ed driving in the winning run in both games. So the final of this one, 2-1. The winner, Ed Rauscher the winner. Adam Feld takes his 2nd loss of the day. Tough break in relief. He'd gone 7 in game 1. Knew his arm had to be a little tired, but he went out there and battled. Took the tough loss. We now join our coach marathon, already in progress.